Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. This week I'm reviewing Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. I've read a few books by this duo of writers, and last year I went through their books and chose a few to add to my TBR. This is one of the first books I added and finally was able to read this story full of cowboys and adventure. Growing up the daughter of notorious treasure hunter and absentee father Duke Wilder left Lily without much patience for the profession or much money in the bank. But Lily is nothing if not resourceful and now uses Duke's coveted hand-drawn maps to guide tourists on fake treasure hunts through the Red Rock canyons of Utah. It pays the bills, but doesn't leave enough to fulfill her dream of buying back the beloved ranch her father sold years ago, and definitely not enough to deal with the sight of the man she once loved walking back into her life with a motley crew of friends ready to hit the trails. Frankly, Lee would like to take him into the wilderness and leave him there. Leo Grady knew mirages breathing in the desert, but they had barely left civilization when the silhouette of his greatest regret comes into focus in the flickering light of the campfire. Ready to leave the past behind him, Leo wants nothing more than to reconnect with his first and only love. Unfortunately, Lily Wilder is all business drawing a clear line in the sand. It's never going to happen. But when the trip goes horribly and hilariously wrong, the group wonders if maybe the legend of the hidden treasure wasn't a gimmick after all. There's a chance to right the wrongs of Duke's past and their own, but only if Leo and Lily can confront their history and work together. Alone under the stars in the isolated and dangerous mazes of the canyon lands, Leo and Lily must decide whether they will risk their lives and hearts on the adventure of a lifetime. I'm gonna be honest and say that I got this book a bit wrong in the beginning. I was waiting for a few more comedic moments, but got a lot of adventure mixed with a dash of crime and betrayal, and I kind of liked it. It was a bit different from what I previously read by these authors, so it felt a bit fresh to me. Also, I don't understand why I'm gravitating towards Second Chance Romances so much lately, but this one was also a good one. We actually had a bit of angst between these two, and I kind of liked how Lily was a bit indifferent towards Leo, especially when they had their first real talk. It felt like it was a good way to keep the plot going and to focus on their romance only in the background. And before talking about the two main characters and their story, I was thoroughly sucked in by the plot. I love adventure and mystery in books, and I felt like I was there with this group searching for a lost treasure. The riddles and material seemed very consistent to me. I just wish the authors would have dragged it a little more. It felt a bit quick in the last few chapters, personally. Now, in terms of these two, I love them. I love how different Leo and Lily were, but how perfectly they complemented each other. I really liked the glimpses we got of their past story and what happened. But I also found it so cathartic how their conversation was about each of their perspectives was so simple and honest. It wasn't fire like their chemistry. It was more subdued and with each of them afraid of the explanation. It felt very honest and as a reader to read it like that. I was obsessed with Lily. She was so tough, independent, fiery, stubborn, but so caring. I think she was a very complex character that was clearly more than what we were seeing in the first few chapters. In contrast, Leo was quirky, charming, caring, romantic, loyal, and super smart. I love his moments of solving the puzzles, but as I was saying, opposites that did attract and were perfect together. Also need to give a huge shout out to Nick and Walt as two very entertaining side characters. I love how Nick was exactly the kind of best friend that Lily needed, and Walt was just a cutie pie that I wanted to take home with me. They really helped tie this group together really well. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at ritasbookclub for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings!